Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel, baby. This is Another Cover Lover. And what I do on here is I'll take a song you suggest and I'll try to find a cool cover to it. Or sometimes you'll send me the one you'd like to hear and a cover that you'd like to hear, that's fine. And oftentimes I'll do what's called a cover to cover, what I call a cover to cover, which is a cover. And then I put it against somebody else's interpretation of that cover. And I really enjoyed that probably the most because I've heard a lot of these songs by the original players, all of my life. So to hear different people come up with different interpretations is really fun for me. Um, what am I doing today? Well, first of all, let me say that um, I've got, I'm way behind. I took some time off from the channel and really not because I wanted to, because I wasn't feeling very well and had a lot of stuff going on in my brain. Starting to float back down to earth a little bit. And those of you who've been around the channel long enough know that it happens to me every now and then. If you haven't checked out my channel with my bride, Susu and the Wolfman, we do that as well. And so you can kind of, see the timeline of how things go for me, especially. So what am I doing? Well, this goes out to a friend that I consider him very, very good friend, as a matter of fact. Jeff Kerr. Jeff, real quick, your email was amazing, and I will touch upon it soon when I really find the words I need to say. But he had suggested this back in April, so this is considering he's a friend, and these things are backing up. So this is he's a big RIta Coolidge fan. You'll find out. This RIta Coolidge singing "Bring It On Home to Me," and then there was another cover of it by Morgan James singing the same song. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Mr. Kurt, this goes out to you. And let me figure out what I'm doing. Here we go. There we are. Thank you for your patience, and here we go.
If you ever change your mind.
I believe this was Sam and Dave, right? I know that I commented when he requested this. I actually had played this song in bands for 20 plus years. I played in what they call beach bands on the beach circuit in South Carolina, which was Myrtle Beach and Georgia and different places. This was when we did it all the time. And frankly, I got tired of doing it because we did it the same way and it was real hokey. But this is beautiful. Sorry, here we go, one more time.
If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me.
Woo!
I know I laughed when you left, but I know now I only hurt myself.
Sweet.
Bring it to me,
It's the
bring
conversation.
your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. I'll give you jewelry
Swing it.
and money too. That ain't all I'll do for you.
Jeff, I didn't expect this out of at the RIta Coolidge thing. I'm sorry, Dan. I'll put it right back in, but having the piano by itself, I thought it was going to be her and solo piano. And then when they came in with the upright bass and the brushes on the drums, very, very, very nice. And what the piano player is playing, I could do probably about 75% of, but there's that 25% that I don't even know what he's playing.
Bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. stay there late at night. Honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. I know I'll always be your slave till I'm dead, buried in my grave. Oh, honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. I know I'll always be your slave till I'm dead, buried in my grave. Oh, honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Oh, I try to treat you right, but you stay there.
That was freaking amazing. Thank you, Jeff. All right, so I'm going to get that one off here, get the other one ready to go. This is Morgan James. It's probably going to be very similar as far as the groove. I did not expect this, the one that we just did, RIta Coolidge, because I know RIta Coolidge back from the day. I want to say 70s and 80s, right? 70s for sure. I didn't expect it at all. It really caught me off guard, and it was fantastic. What it reminded me of so much is I have a friend. He was a very close friend. I haven't seen him in a while now. He actually married my ex-wife, which is another story, but it wasn't a bad thing. It was just is what it is. Chuck played, he played rock and roll, right? He started out in a rock and roll band, and they were around for a little while in town in Columbia. And then he just decided he really wasn't a very good rock player, and decided he got this big old hollow body electric guitar, sat down and taught himself jazz, basically, took lessons and stuff. Amazing jazz guitar player. And that's the kind of tone that he played. And I miss him a lot. I wish I need to reach out sometime. But that's what that reminded me of. And then the layering of the started out piano, and I was perfectly fine with it being that way all the way through. And then she started layering the instruments in. And when that organ came in, that big fat with Leslie controlling it, so good, man. I love that very much. Now, this is Bring It Home by Morgan James. Did I say Sam and Dave? I think I said Sam and Dave did it. I don't remember, guys, but Sam Cooke. It says it right there. Sorry. So let's give this a shot. And see what you think of this one. Nice.
If you ever.
So I mispronounced the name of this guitar. I believe that's a resonator guitar. I could be wrong, but I'd done another video with that. The resonator guitars were really shown frequently, and I kept calling them resophonic. And someone pointed out, rightly so, that I was pronouncing it wrong. And it's been so many years since I sold them, I couldn't remember. So we're going to back this up. I think that's what that is. I could be wrong. Willing to be wrong, please. That was my wife.
If you ever change your mind about leaving, leaving me behind. Oh, baby, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it all home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know I laughed when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it all home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I give you jewelry and money too. That ain't all I do for you. Oh, honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. You know I'll always be your slave till I'm buried, buried in my grave. Oh, honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it all home to me. Yeah, yeah. One more thing. I tried to treat you right, but you stayed out late at night. But I forgive you. Bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it all home to me. Yeah. Oh, honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it all home to me.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, that was outstanding. I hope you enjoyed it. Mr. Kerr, that goes out to you. And I'm going to tell you something. That is one of the songs that only has 3 chords in it, basically. And again, I played it a lot. I played it to death because we did our own kind of big band version. I don't want to say big band. It's hard to explain, but it was just one of those songs you threw out there. People knew it. They do a dance called the Shag in South Carolina, and people got out there and shagged to it and stuff. And I never really cared for it that much. But that version, those kind of acoustic versions of it are amazing. Can't say enough about Rita Coolidge. Wasn't she married to somebody famous? Jeff would know. Chris, no, I don't know. But regardless, neither here nor there. Loved it. And Morgan James, man, she can flat out get it. So listen, if you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with your friends because if you like it, they probably will. Hit the notification bell because I do go periods of time without doing anything because of my health. And there are times when I'll just flood the airwaves with it. So please come back and keep your suggestions coming, all right? And peace. See you next time.